There's not one, but two storms coming. Now you might not think it on a beautiful day like it is today, but tonight we have a storm rolling in, and then tomorrow we have another storm rolling in. So there's a few things I need to do today just to prepare. One, I have to move the sheep so that I don't need to move the sheep when it's pouring and blowing, so I need to give them fresh grass. And I need to get a load of plants in the ground so that the oncoming rain waters them in. Well, we're up with my non-in-lamb ewes. Our two new Jacobs, Fraggle and River, and then our two Norfolk Horns, Cotton and Cocoa. And they've been on here for about 4 days, and you can see this is nice fresh grass untouched, and this is grass that they've been on, and then you can kind of see where they've come along here. So today I just need to move this so that in the next couple of days I don't have to worry about trying to move electric fencing when it's pouring and blowing the gale. I won't lie, it is a total faff moving it. The netting was way easier because you just got posts and netting and it's all connected together. The poly wire, because it's just strands, as you move the posts it all sags. And obviously as well, as soon as they can spot some grass, they try and get out. So you've got to be relatively fast in getting the layout done. If any of you have a better way of doing it, please let me know. I have to use poly wire because that's the only thing that's kept them in and that is safe, and I have to use these stakes. But if anybody has a magic way of how to move this more easily, tell me, hit me up in the comments, please. Still, it only takes me about half an hour, and it's only half an hour every 2 or 3 days, so I mustn't complain. And now it's done, they are loving all of their new grass. It also means that when the storms arrive, they can go and hide in their shelter. When the rain stops, they can come up for a munch, and I don't have to worry about them not having any access to grass and being, hungry in the storm. I can just come up, give them some sheep nuts, check they're all okay, and then head off again. I'm having a bit of a conundrum. I left my poorly little cockerel out here. I left his food, and I put him down. And he's gone. There is a buzzard flying around. I can't imagine a buzzard would have come in here and grabbed him. And also, it wouldn't be flying around if it had him because it would have taken him away to eat him. Oh dear. Can he come back in the shed? Oh! He's in here! What are you doing? You're scaring me! It's kind of good that he actually managed to get that far. Did you manage to hobble that far? So, don't scare me again. So one thing I noticed last year when I was trimming this hedge was there are quite a number of gaps. You can see, big old gap here. So today I'm going to be putting in some hedging. So if you remember, I love white daffodils, and they are just starting to appear along this verge side. None of them have got buds on them yet, but the leaves are coming up, and everything is a little bit later. And even just down the road, 3 miles down the road where we live in town, all the daffodils are starting to come out. It's a bit warmer. As soon as you drive into the countryside, the temperature drops 2 to 3 degrees and everything takes a little bit longer. But you can see they are coming. So soon, hopefully, this entire bank will have some really nice white daffs. So I picked up a hedgerow pack from the Woodland Trust. I think it was 50 quid. So I've got quite a lot of plants, and as you can see, they're actually already starting to come into leaf. So I need to get them in. They're just little bare root plug plants, so we can just pull the root ball apart and shove them into the ground. Very, very easy when they're this size. I also happened to go to B&Q the other day, and they had these little aces on half price, so they were £1.50. So, of course, I had to buy a couple of those. They are not going in the hedge, though. Only these are going in the hedge. So I'm going to split them up, space them along, and then start to get them into the soil. So let's have a quick look at how these are packaged. So individually wrapped in species. So this is hawthorn. And then I would think, yeah, that's what I thought. Just got to try and open it. And then they're in individual little plugs like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 6 hawthorn. 1, 2, 6 crabapple. 6 hazel. And then 6 dog rose and 6 dogwood. Now, as you imagine, when it comes to planting hedgerows, it's not like putting in the woodland where you put one tree and then you space everything quite far apart. In a hedgerow, you're going to put them, well, I'm going to kind of put them in a bit of a zigzag shape, and I'm going to mix up the species. So I've got, what was this? This is a hawthorn, so then I'll plant maybe a crab apple next to it, and then a dog rose, and I'll put them in a zigzag shape, and they will be spaced quite close together because you're looking for a dense, short hedgerow that you're going to be keeping under management and chopping. And then the final thing is to drop a little protector on them. I didn't buy any more. These are ones left over from the wood that we planted. So I'll give these trees a little bit of protection. I am not going to water. They have been sitting in water for several weeks, and we are due for storm and torrential rain. So actually, I will wait for the natural elements to settle them in. If, of course, over the next couple of days no rain comes, then I will water. And if you've enjoyed watching those sheep, then be sure to watch yesterday's video, which I'll link up here, where I explain all about the newcomers, Fraggle and River, and what Jacob sheep are going to be used for.